Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So today I have for you guys a clean with me master bathroom edition. I wanted to combine this with the master bedroom clean with me, however it was just way too long of a video. So I have a disaster here. As you can see, there's makeup on my counter. There's a bunch of stuff that needs to be put away. During this time, I had unpacked a few boxes for the bathroom and I haven't had the chance to put them away. I also want to organize the bottom of our drawers as well. I set the liner down under my drawer, but I still need to do my husband's. So I figured I would combine that in today's video, showing you guys how I organized and was able to get a pretty decent end result. You guys will see. This is my husband's drawer. He does not organize for anything, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So pretty much what I wanted to show you guys is my shower is glass, so it's super easy for it to look dirty. Also, my shower is tile and grout, so it gets pretty dirty. I also have a lot of trash, as you can see. I have this Sephora bag filled with trash as well that I need to throw out. My toilet is a mess, so let's get started. I'm gonna start by using this Lysol. It's an antibacterial spray along with the toilet cleaner, and I like this Comet. It's kind of like Ajax, so I start by just sprinkling that inside so that can sit for a few minutes. I've been spraying my toilet down with this antibacterial spray. And honestly, I'm trying to be conservative here with everything going on with COVID. I did have disinfectant wipes at the time, but for my toilet, I just used a baby wipe that I no longer use for my daughter. And I just clean it with that and the antibacterial spray, and honestly it does the job perfectly. I usually let the antibacterial spray sit for about 10 minutes. So yeah, I'm just doing that. Gonna finish up my toilet and then we will move on to the next thing. So after I'm done completely wiping up all my toilet, I'll usually go in with the toilet scrubber and remove anything from the inside. Now it's time to take this trash out. I've had this trash built up for a minute, so I'm just going to take that out and then we will come back. And I am going to start removing everything off of this little, I don't know what you would call this, this little shelf. I have a plant up here. I'm just gonna take a multi-purpose cleaner. I like this Myers brand a lot, and I'm gonna just wipe any dust off of this so that everything will be nice and clean, and it smells really good as well. I also will be using a microfiber cloth, and I use the same cleaning product to clean this little shelf and everything on there. And of course, you know, I had to add more toilet paper along with a lighted candle. I'm now gonna be tackling the shower. My grout is filthy, so I'm gonna use some bleach to bleach some spots, and as you can see, the handle in the shower is very stained. We have super hard water here at our new house, so it shows up on everything like crazy. So I'm going to start by taking everything out of the shower so I have a super clear slate to work with. And as you can see, I am dying. I need to put my hair up. I also wanted to show you guys this new little technique that I use to get the water stains off of my glass. So I'm taking some white distilled vinegar, mixing it in a shaking bottle, and I'm going to be adding some Dawn dish soap to that. Dawn is my favorite. It helps really get it sudsy and soapy so that, you know, it really cleans it well. And then you're literally gonna close that up and shake it up. I like using a spray bottle so it's super easy to apply. I did use this with a bowl one time and it was just a mess. So then you will be spraying that all over your glass and letting that sit for 15 minutes. And while that sits, I'm gonna go in with a blue sponge and this soft scrub, and I'm gonna be putting some on the rough side and just scrubbing that all over the shower and any grout that I see a stain in. and then I will literally just be spraying down the shower. I don't let it sit for more than a minute, just because I did do that one time and I didn't like the way it came out. It was almost white and it really scared me. I thought I ruined my shower, so I'll never be doing that again. I also use this little brush that I did get from Home Depot, and I apply it on there as if it's toothpaste just so I can clean any grout. And I just repeat this process until I work my way through the entire shower. So this is the side for me that is extremely dirty and stained, so I'm gonna take my time on this side, and obviously the handle needs to be removed of stains. So now that the 15 minutes are up for letting the glass cleaner sit on the glass, I'm now just going to go in and start scrubbing it down with the soft side of the sponge. Obviously you don't want to scratch your glasses, and then you just honestly just rinse it off and it comes right off. I've loved this technique so much. I think it makes such a huge difference in my glass, and it's literally the only thing that worked for me. Then I will be going in with a squeegee and just removing the excess water. So now I'm going to get started on the floor of the shower. So the floor tends to get the dirtiest, as you can imagine. That's where all of the dirt falls. So I'm going to be hitting it with the same soft scrub and the sponge, and I go back and forth between the sponge and the brush for this, and I'll work my way all the way around it, and this is just what I do, and I find that it works for me. So now that I'm finally finished with the entire shower, I like to dry my shower. I don't let it air dry, just because I feel like the water can sit and stain it and it defeats the whole purpose. And the last thing that I do to my shower is literally just Windex all of the glass on the inside and the outside. Windexing just really ties everything together and makes it super pretty, and it just really finishes it for me. Yay, and we are done. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is literally removing everything off of the counters so that I can clean the sink. So I'm going to be using any Lysol bathroom cleaner will do, and I just spray down my entire sink, and then of course using the Myers multi-purpose cleaner for all of the counters. And when I'm all finished with my sink and my counter, I do use a dry cloth to dry everything up. Like I said, I don't like to leave anything wet. And I will just be cleaning my mirrors, and then now I like to take that same cloth that I used to dry up the counter, since it's a little damp now, and I'll literally just wipe everything down, get any little spots off of any of the stuff, and I also like to clean our bottles as well. Now I'm gonna get started on the more difficult side, aka my side. So as you can tell, obviously there's so much that needs to be put away, but I didn't want to just put it away. I really wanted to show you guys how I organize it. So first things first, cleaning the counters, and then I'm gonna clean my sink, clean my mirrors, and do all of that jazz, and then I'll be showing you guys how I organize. So I'm gonna start off with this little tiny organizer that I have. So this is our first drawer that I want to organize. It's honestly not that bad, but it definitely needs some organization. So I'm taking all of the hair ties and headbands that I use to do my skincare, putting them all in this 3-tray organizer, and then just any little random cards I'm taking out, any random jewelry I'm getting out. I have this little acrylic bin that I keep our brushes and combs in. These are travel stuff, and then in here I just put a bunch of floss and random little things like that, and then I also had my nail section. So that one was quick and that one was done super fast. Now on to the next one. In here it also is pretty organized for the most part, but I have a bunch of Q-tips and just extra stuff. So I'm using this little drawer insert that I got from IKEA to just organize all of that stuff in so it's not just thrown around. And then I'm taking this smaller bin. I first put all the Q-tips in there, but I did not like how that looked, so now I'm moving them over to this acrylic case that has a lid, so it'll keep any dust and lint from falling on the Q-tips. And then I'm just putting the rest of those new bars of soap in that extra little bin, and I really liked how that came out. I still have a lot of space on the side, so I put my drying mat there. I use this drying mat and the silicone sponge along with the Zote soap. This is my favorite soap to clean my makeup brushes, so I really like how that drawer came out. It's nice and organized now. Now we're down to the bottom. This is my husband's drawer, of course, so it needs to be lined. So I'm taking the liner that I bought and some scissors. I'm gonna take everything out of there, and then I'm also going to clean it out before I do anything. While I clean it out, I will be using this Pledge cleaner. You guys know this is my favorite. It's antibacterial as well. So I'm just wiping that out, and then I'm gonna line it up now. And am I the only one that hates lining drawers? I swear it's the most easiest, simplest thing to do, but it's so tedious, so I just hate it. But after a few tries, I finally got it right. So now we're actually organizing everything. So I was able to utilize some more IKEA bins, of course, and I also bought this little IKEA bin with a lid on top that I'm gonna be using to place all of the electrical things that he has, any chargers. We also have Clarisonic as well. So I was able to put everything inside, pop the lid on, and voila, it's hidden. Am I the only one that doesn't like for cords to show? Alrighty guys, and this is the final result. I love the way it came out. It's nice and organized now. So in here I have just miscellaneous things, you know, typical medicine cabinets, skincare items, all nice and organized. My sink is all nice and pretty again and no longer filthy. And then under here I did organize it really nicely, and I bought this over the cabinet hanger for my hair tools. I got this off of Amazon. It was super inexpensive. And I have this Lazy Susan and these two shelf organizers that I bought from the Dollar Tree. I think I got this Lazy Susan at Marshall's, and I love it because it's easy for me to see my bottles. Alrighty guys, so this is the end result. Of course I had to light a candle. I cleaned everything. Everything smells so nice and clean now. I can finally see my countertops and no longer see a bunch of miscellaneous things that were out of place. I can't stand for things to not have a home. I was also able to organize my husband's cabinet super nicely. I got these plastic bins from the Dollar Tree, I think, and I just put all of the cleaning supplies in there, some Epsom salt in the back, some miscellaneous things that we needed in the bathroom, and I just love the way it turned out. And then this drawer down here obviously really needed to be organized. I ended up putting some travel bags in there and some little odds and ends that didn't fit in the boxes. And then I also love the way this one turned out. This one's more like extra stuff that we have, the Q-tips, some soap, some toothpaste, just random things like that that are nice and handy for us, so whenever we need that. And then in this drawer, this is more of like the stuff that we use every day. Again, I use these little acrylic bins. They're super versatile. I love getting little bins like this. I usually get mine at Target. And then over here, obviously my glass is so pretty now, and my shower is all nice and clean. I got this little hook from IKEA, of course, and I really like it. And yeah, I just love the way everything turned out in here. Threw all that trash away. I also did clean the floors, by the way. I didn't show that because it was just too long. Hey guys, I know it's super dark, but I literally just got done filming this video. It was a two-part video. I really hope you guys like these types of videos. If you guys do, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I would love for you guys to stick around my channel, and yeah, with all that being said, I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.